The Spurs have a golden opportunity. Now that the season is over, the Spurs officially sit at the number 9 pick in the NBA draft. And this Sports Illustrated mock draft has the Spurs taking one of the best freshmen in the country. We'll get into this prospect and why this player may be the perfect fit for what the Spurs are trying to do next season. What's good, Spurs Digest family? I'm Bryan Colbert here, ready to break down a mock draft because this is the best time of year if you are an NBA fan. It's not only NBA playoffs, but the offseason has begun for a lot of teams. That means draft talk, that means free agency, that means trades, and we got you covered here at Spurs Digest. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the doorbell to be notified every single time we post because, again, this is the best time of year. We will have so many videos for you guys speculating on all the things to come for the San Antonio Spurs because it is going to be a huge offseason for the Spurs. Quite possibly more eyes on the Spurs than any other team in the NBA this offseason, and a lot of it is because of the NBA draft and the picks that the Spurs hold. Now, currently, the Spurs are looking at that number 8 pick right there for their first one in the first round. However, they can move up depending on how the lottery works out. They have a 26.3% chance to move into the top 4. So you're saying there's a chance over 25%. Sounds good to me. However, as of right now, before the lottery, the Spurs sit at number 8. And this Sports Illustrated mock draft had the Spurs taking Duke's Con Knipple number 8 overall. And honestly, I say if he's there, go get him, because it's very interesting about Khan. He has been seen in like the top 5 in some mock drafts. He's also seen going down to 10. But again, the Spurs can actually move up. So a guy like this is somebody I think is really worth talking about because of all the different things he can do for the Spurs. And the number one thing he does, that boy shoots that ball. Yes, now if you're not familiar with Con Knipple's game, he was Duke's second leading scorer this season behind no other than Cooper Flagg. He averaged almost 14.5 points, 4 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game while shooting 40.6% from the three-point range. He was also named to the ACC All-Freshman team and All-ACC second team and helped lead the Blue Devils to the Final Four where they lost in the semifinals. However, to me, what was most impressive about what I saw from Khan is what he was able to do when Cooper Flagg went down in the ACC tournament. Remember, Cooper Flagg had an ankle injury during the quarterfinals, and after that, Khan posted 63 points, 17 rebounds, and 14 assists in 3 games to help Duke win the title, and he was also named the ACC Tournament MVP. I think Khan is the perfect fit for the San Antonio Spurs for one reason and one reason over. That boy shoots that ball and he spaces the floor out. When I think about the needs that the Spurs have after getting De'Aaron Fox, when Wemby gets healthy, and with the pieces they already have, I say we need shooters. When you look at how the season started, when it was just Wemby and all that space that Wemby created, you saw guys like Julian Champagnie just knocking down shot after shot because they got so many open shots. When Dev got healthy and got to play with Wemby, you saw the amount of shots he was able to get. There are shots out there to be made, and to me, Khan is a big shot maker. He knows how to play in big moments. He knows how to do the right things on the court. He is one of the smarter players that we have in this draft, and he can get it done in multiple ways offensively. No, he is not the best athlete. No, he does not have premier size. However, he finds ways to finish at the rim. He controls the pace of the offense, and he's just so smart. He makes the right plays. He knows how to get himself open. He knows how to find his teammates. And to me, he is the perfect offensive weapon for what the Spurs are trying to do. And I know some people might not be a huge fan of his game because of that lack of athleticism. I know people look at him and say, and honestly, maybe one thing that may make him fall in this draft, what can he do on the defensive end? Will he be a defensive liability because he does not have great length? Because again, he does not have great athleticism. However, when you look at a team like the Spurs who are set defensively, you have a De'Aaron Fox, you have a Wemby, you have a Jeremy Sochan. To me, Khan does the things that you need him to do. And I think even though there is a lack on the defensive side of the ball, I still think he can make an impact on this team. So when I see a guy like Khan they're at number 8. And again, the Spurs can move, but a guy like Khan at number 8, it gets me excited because, again, we need those shooters. We need those sure shooters that are going to take advantage of the space that guys like Wemby and Fox are able to create for the Spurs. Now, granted, if the Spurs move up to that top 4, that changes your whole pool of prospects. However, I don't think if you are out of that top 5, I don't think anybody will be upset at a guy like Khan coming to the San Antonio Spurs. He just looks the part. And you know he's coached the way Popovich wants his players to be coached, the way this Spurs culture is ingrained in this entire team, with or without Popovich. I think Khan is a guy that I look at and I say, oh, I'm really excited to see because, you know, some people might look at him and say, oh, man, you know, he played next to Cooper Flag. Of course, he was able to get looks and get off, but again, when you look at what he was able to do in that ACC tournament, when Cooper Flag was hurt, when he was able to put the team on his back, it made you think, dang, what happens if he doesn't play next to Cooper Flag his freshman year? Is he the best freshman in college basketball? You have to ask those kind of questions because, again, he had to take a huge backseat to a guy like Cooper Flag. He'll be taking huge backseats in the NBA, so I think it's a perfect fit. The things he's going to be asked to do, he has shown the ability to do at the college level, and I think he'll do it at a high level in the NBA. But Spurs family, the best part about this is hearing from y'all. Who do y'all think we should take if we fall at 8, if we are in that top 5 range, top 6 range? Who do you guys want to see? Who do you guys want to see me break down next? What kind of mock drafts are you guys seeing that get you excited about what the Spurs are going to do in this NBA draft? Again, a lot of things can change for the Spurs right now. They currently hold the 8th and the 15th pick, but the lottery could change that. But when you look at a guy like Khan being able to come to what the Spurs have already built, because I think they already have a great core, and we're going to talk about that in the future as well. I think there's a lot of reason to be excited. Spurs Digest family, let us know in the comments who you think the Spurs should draft. Do you even want them to draft anybody, or should they package these picks and try to go get a 3rd star to put next to Wemby and Fox? Gotta love the offseason, y'all. I'm Bryan Colbert here with Spurs Digest. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that doorbell to be notified every time we post. And until next time, I'm out.